Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I decided to do a different sort of video today. Biking in Copacabana and also, let me just get it here. And also walking around to show you the rest of Copacabana as well. I will show how to utilize the bike system here. It's actually really reasonable, and it's amazing to cycle around here. If you're not a jogger, you'll really love cycling around. Just might have to wait for this sign to stop. Waiting for these crosswalks takes forever, just to let you guys know. If you choose to jaywalk, it's up to you. So this is the bike path you can take along Copacabana, and it actually takes you all the way to Ipanema. You could go all the way to the end, Ipanema and Leblon. Leblon is the last beach. So just so for your information. Utilizing the bike program that they have here is very easy, and it's very cheap if you're paying in dollars. Even in reais, it's actually worth the cost. So what I pay is 40 reais per month, and you can use it every day, and I think up to, if I'm not mistaken, 3 hours per day, something like that, 3 to 4 hours per day. So it's highly worth it. I love the bicycle program here. It's reasonable, and it's easy to set up. Even for foreigners, actually, it was pretty easy to set up. And they generally have bicycles available all over the city. You can download the app and localize where to pick up a bicycle. So it's quite a beautiful day today, actually. Supposed to get rain the next for the whole weekend. In fact, Saturday afternoon is supposed to start raining, and then Sunday another whole week of rain. So I figured I wanted to get out here and get some rays, get some exercise too. Very important in Brazil. Don't let your guard down. If you have a regimen of exercising, do not stop just because even if you come here for a holiday, get some exercise and you'll love it. Especially the bike riding. I'm not a huge jogger. I like to jog, but I would prefer getting exercise through cycling or playing some sort of sport here. I haven't really been able to play much soccer here, unfortunately, because of the location of where I'm staying. Not even beach soccer, to be honest, which is super tough, by the way. If you ever try beach soccer, make sure you're well prepared to be in pain for a whole day, the following day. Oh, there's some Simpsons stuff here. Funny. Cerveza. So it looks like there's quite a few people out here. I was, as you've seen in my last video, walking around Copacabana and Leme. There was some people out and whatnot, but today seems to be a hotter day. So definitely gonna get a lot more people especially on a Friday. All the beautiful people coming out. And there's vendors. This kiosk here, Praia Skull, is always busy on a Friday, Saturday, like loaded with people. so jam-packed. They always have live music, and a lot of young people come out to drink here and listen to some music, so it's definitely worth checking out when you're here. Maybe meet somebody. So I don't recommend, unless you're really good at it, filming while cycling. On this path it's okay, but if you're on like the sidewalk or the main streets, it's going to be very difficult. So like you get groups of people coming, passing by. And these days we're getting quite a few tourists from other parts of Brazil. Not too many people from like North America and Europe. I generally see more Brazilians from other parts of the country. That's typically what happens, I guess, what is happening during these times. So I will show you where you pick up and drop off your bicycle. I just wanted to show everybody the liveliness here, even though I'm cycling. Yeah, so unless you're really good at cycling, I wouldn't recommend filming. Like I've been doing it for the last 6 months here. I found ways to make it easier. Okay, so the beach looks medium busy. Not packed. But like I said in the last video, walking Copacabana, this part of the beach, this part of Copacabana is always packed. Like it's generally the more packed part of the beach. I don't know why that is. I think it's because you get more hotels down this side of Copacabana. It's got to be that. I couldn't tell you otherwise. But always there's more people here on this side. Sorry for the bumpiness, guys. This isn't the smoothest bike path, but it's okay. You can also, additionally to regular bicycles, you can get an electric bicycle. I don't know, I'm assuming you have to pay extra. I've not signed up for the electric bike one, but I've been using them sporadically, and I don't get charged extra. Like I've been charged extra once before. I have no idea if it's like you get a free trial. I have no idea. That I don't know. If you guys can tell me if you've been using the bikes here in Rio, let me know why that may be. And let me know also in the comments if you enjoy bike riding and if you plan on bike riding here when you're in Rio. And don't forget to hit that like button. Helps me out a lot with my videos for new YouTubers such as myself. There's another Simpsons monument. Yeah, that Papa Wheelie, I don't think I'll ever try that. I don't have the medical expenses to pay for medical bills. So actually, like I was saying about the bicycles, there's a lot of these stations you can go to drop off and pick up bicycles. The one I'm going to is right at the end here, where Ipanema and Copacabana sort of meet. And it usually has a lot of bicycles there. The terrible thing is on weekends, if the weather is nice, you can't find a bicycle anywhere. You really have to hunt and peck to find a bicycle to use. Someone should send a message to the mayor to fix these bike paths. I don't remember them being this bad. So once I leave the bicycle, I'm gonna head back on foot and just take a little walk on the sidewalk, the calçadão, the big sidewalk. Translated. As for my experience with the electrical bikes, it's really good if you've got to get somewhere quickly. Like, they really are good. But other than that, if you're just going to get exercise, I don't recommend the electric bikes at all. And here's the Copacabana fort. which has a very nice coffee shop there and a museum, so you can check it out. And I think it's free, the museum. I will put links in below so you can check it out. I've been there many times. I've filmed just on my trips, not for YouTube, but I plan on doing one at some point for this channel. Okay, so coming up to the bike path, the station for the bikes. This spot is really tricky because it's narrow here, and if you're not careful, I've actually had an accident here and nearly got into a fight with somebody, but that's a story for another day. Because he was being stupid. Alright. So I'm gonna walk my bike over there because it's not the best place to dismount. It's actually a really hot day. It's hotter than the other day I was at Copacabana. Sometimes it may seem like it's hotter, but it's generally because of the sun. So I didn't put any sunscreen on, so I'm hoping that it's not going to affect me. So let me just cross the street here. Okay, so I'm over here at the station for the bicycles, and this one is a big one. You can see, I'll just give a look here. There's quite a few. This is the bicycle that I was using, and it's sponsored by the bank Itaú. So this is how you lock it in. Nope, didn't go. And once it's green, it means it's locked in. So what I did was, I don't use the app. You can use the app for unlocking bicycles. I prefer to use this card here, which works a lot better. You just stick it in the slot there, and it releases the bicycle. You can sign up to a plan, or you can pay individually for your bike plans. But I prefer the card, because then if you don't want to take your cell phone, sometimes you just want to go ride for half an hour or something, you don't want to bring your phone. It's a lot safer than carrying around your phone. You just bring the card. So I will have more information with the bikes, so just leave me a question if you have any, and I'm going to start walking over to Copacabana. Gotta watch. So I'm not too far from where I live. I could walk it back. I probably will end up walking back. This is the beauty about living in this neighborhood. You have a lot of options, a lot of things close. The only negative thing is the busyness, the commotion. But if that's your thing, you'll fit right in this neighborhood. The pricing is good. I think because it's low season now, it's not as pricey. But as soon as summertime comes, or Carnival and those places, the prices jack up like crazy. So luckily for me, I got a good deal on my apartment. You don't find those good prices really anywhere for apartments. Now it's a good time to get an apartment, but then once, like I said, once winter comes and busy season, it's gonna be crazy. This is a fish market. Yeah, if you're ever wanting to buy stuff, I suggest learning a little bit of Portuguese. It will go a long way. Stunning view from here. It's so nice to live in a city with beaches and nice weather. It's definitely one of the features for me, key features. for leaving Canada. A lot of people have asked me if I miss Canada. Sometimes, not the weather factor, because the summer is just so short. You probably get about 2 solid months of hot weather, and then it starts getting cooler again. I don't know, I've always been a huge fan of hot weather and tropical weather. It all started actually when I went to Florida, but that was when I was a young guy, a young buck. But now more so after the first time I came to Brazil, it's just everything that made me want to live here. And this is now the second time I'm living in Brazil. First time was in 2013. Way different experience living here the second time. I think because my Portuguese is a lot better. First time I was living here, not so great. Just so you guys know, a lot of these vendors, especially the sunglasses and the speakers and whatnot, a lot of them, I've spoken to some before, and they're from former Portuguese colonies in Africa. Some of them from French-speaking countries as well, but a lot of them were from like Angola or Mozambique and left those countries to live here and try to make it. So yeah, Copacabana is pricey for those who are on a very tight budget, but if you organize your finances and you have money coming in, some sort of investment, you should be okay. And also, if you decide to work here, I highly recommend teaching English. And it's really, anybody can do it. It's not even like a question of methodology. You don't need a bachelor's degree or anything to teach English here. It's really quite easy. I'm just gonna take a walk on the beach. So let's go. Had to take off my flip-flops so I can get on here. Feels like a weekend based on how many people are here. So the other day we were all the way over there on the other side of the beach, the other side of Copacabana, which is basically the small neighborhood of Leme. Okay, so for a weekday afternoon, it's not too agitated here. Tell me what you guys think of this beach if it's the first time you're seeing it. I doubt it because it's a very popular beach, so it certainly is a paradise. There are a lot of things that are negative about living here. I plan on doing a video about the pros and cons. But one of those things would be the huge divide in economic wealth. You'll notice that when you come here massively. And it's quite sad, but you know, such is life, I guess. I've seen YouTubers come here, and oftentimes they'll give money to like poor kids walking around. There was a Canadian guy I know who has a YouTube channel, Chris Must List. He's got a really great channel. He goes to places that I wouldn't even try attempt. So he's got some big cojones. Shout out to Chris from Canada. So there is a huge wealth gap for sure. You'll notice that. What I was saying is, it is really one of those things that you have to get over. It's not easy for many reasons, and that actually increases the crime, but nowhere near as much as the media makes it out. That's my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of other guys who've been here will say the same. It's such a misconception. It's so ridiculous. But that whole topic could be one whole video. So I'm just gonna make my way off the beach. Just wanted to give you guys a look of what a Friday afternoon looks like. So this is post 5. I think there are 5 on this beach, and then they continue along Ipanema. So let's make our way out. It really is quite astonishing how many people don't have to work. That's the life. Okay, let's continue walking. And let's keep going. A lot of kids running around here. As for meeting people here, I would definitely say it's possible, highly possible, especially if you're a foreigner. You're always going to see packs of people coming here, especially like groups of friends. So it's definitely possible. Just the one rule that I would say is do not bring them back to your hotel room unless you got stuff locked up and things like that. You just have to be careful about that. I don't think it happens as often here as it does in like Colombia or places like that. I don't think it happens quite as often. But it's better to be safe than sorry. I don't think I've ever had anybody come to my place that I didn't get to know a little bit better. But generally, if you're only here for 2 to 3 weeks for holiday, timing is of the essence. So I think you sometimes have to take risks. Life is full of risks, you know? Like I'm taking this risk just filming here. But I don't know if any other content creators, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them, have the same fears. I used to have this really bad. Like I was struggling to film here. But should you choose to do it, get over the fear quickly, because anything can happen. Never had a close call either, so that's good. And these are the kiosks, guys, that I was talking about in the last video. Watch the pricing because some of them are cheaper than others. So just like be selective, I guess. I may end up stopping just to have a coconut water somewhere. It's very key.
Tem que passar. O cara que vai dar um apartamento em viagem tem que confiar na empresa, no meu lugar. Se você não confia na empresa, ele não vai nem botar o apartamento. Ele vai botar. Eu vou botar, é maluco.
I should do a live here one day.
Não, você não entendeu.
I haven't really learned how to set it up yet, but it would be a great idea. But as far as I know, a lot of the cameras these days only go up to 720p, so it wouldn't be strong enough. I'd prefer 1080 at the minimum, so I might look into getting another camera for that, but that's an idea. I don't know how people can deal wearing a mask here. I really can't. There's another Simpsons. Way too hot to be wearing a mask in this sun. I have it with me, but it's unbearable. Just a quick fact, guys, all these people who sell stuff on the ground here, it's actually illegal, but I think it's kind of like one of those laws that's kind of ignored by the police. So feel free to buy stuff from them, help them out. A lot of it is like souvenirs, if you want to get souvenirs. I would suggest, if you want to save money on souvenirs, go to the market downtown Rio, which is Uruguayana. Has a lot of good stuff, and it's much cheaper than getting it here. But if you feel inclined to help out people here, go for it. I'm glad I came out today. Not just to do a film, but do a video, but enjoy the sun before it goes away again for another bunch of days. October tends to be like that, kind of rainy, unpredictable. But for you guys coming here, if you're looking to hook up with somebody, you'll have no problem. No problem at all. The one thing that I would say is watch the age, because a lot of the girls here, you can never tell. So you could ask for ID. This place is packed. So just for you guys to know, they call, when Friday comes, you know how in English we say, thank God it's Friday, TGIF? Here it's Sextou. I guess it's the equivalent of TGIF. Also feel free to take your shirt off if it's too hot around here. It's very normal, even if you're not going to be on the beach. You'll notice in Brazil, people don't wear their shirt when it's hot, and that's everywhere, not just the beach. stop at one of these kiosks, but the music is gonna blur out the sound. Oh, it's a short Superman. I'm wondering if these pop-up bars are also legal or not. I'm guessing not. You can actually see a lot of different prices for the coconut water. The average price generally here is about between 4 and 6 reais, which is $1, just over $1 US, $1.50 Canadian, approximately. I'll put the exact price below here. So yeah, I pretty much walked almost the entire Copacabana here. Make sure you stay hydrated when you're out in the sun. Big mistake by people who don't realize how strong the sun can be here. I'm kind of in a doubt if I should get a coconut water or caipirinha. And this is the kiosk I was telling you gets really busy at nighttime. Skull. I think I'm gonna stop here and have a refresh. Let's see. Oi, boa tarde. Tem água de coco? Tem? Ah, tá. So over here. So I was able to stop here and have a nice cold drink, nice beer. Nothing gets better than that in the hot weather. Sorry about the noise, kind of a lot of people here who are drinking. That's okay, we're having a good time. For a 600 milliliter that I got here, it cost me about $3.50 Canadian. So it's like, what, $2.75 US for 600 milliliter beer on average. So not bad. Cheers. Yeah, nice and ice cold. That's the other thing here. They don't serve their beer unless it's ice cold. So if you have any issue and it comes and it's not very cold, I said this in another video, just politely ask. After this, I will have a coconut water, and then I'm going to head home. Hey guys, so I got a coconut water here. Much needed. After having a few drinks. This was 6 reais, which is approximately $1.50 US if I'm not mistaken, and close to $2 Canadian. So, but highly worth it. I recommend it. So I'm just gonna show a little bit more of the calçadão, the big sidewalk here in Copacabana, before going home and signing off on the video. So let's go. So when I was at the kiosk, a little boy was asking people for money and whatnot, and I gave him some peanuts that I bought, and I also bought him a bottle of water. So it's little things like that that kind of help people who are impoverished. I had no problem doing it. I think it's important to help out people who don't have much in this world. This place is honestly worth even just visiting. I'm quite fortunate that I live in this neighborhood, and I thank God every day for that. It's approximately 3:30, 4 o'clock p.m. and it's still really hot, but I'm okay with that. Some people playing foot volley. I'm heading back home, and before I sign off on the video, I just want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for some more videos. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Walk around in Copacabana. I guess also a bike ride around. A lot of nice people here. The guy serving me at the kiosk was super friendly. I was speaking Portuguese with him. He thought I was from Portugal because of my accent. It's funny because when you speak the language here, they end up opening up more to you because you went the extra mile to learn their language. Thankfully, I am nearly home. I had a few drinks just to enjoy the day. Probably later on it's going to be super packed here, as usual. Very nice people here. Obviously, there's always going to be the bad apple in the group, and you know, common sense will get you through. So I'm just gonna close the video, guys, at this point. Give a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the walk around. I'm hoping I'm gonna do tons more videos of my life here in Brazil, specifically Rio. This was a great day. I hope many of you end up coming here to enjoy and see how wonderful this city is. Truly, highly worth it. Especially if you end up moving here, that you'll really see how wonderful it is to live here. It's not easy in the beginning, but over time you become more used to it. That's for sure. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I know it's a little bit long, but hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for more videos from Nick Talks Brazil. I'm gonna finish this coconut water and catch you guys later. Ciao.